So we've got college football starting Saturday.
Yep.
We only have a few games. I think we got 4 or 5 games. The big one is the one in Dublin.
Yep.
Dublin. I don't know how to say it. I'm horrible with accents. But Georgia Tech, Florida State. Florida State should be a top team this season, especially in the ACC. I know you're a big ACC fan, being in North Carolina.
I'm in the ACC country. I wouldn't say I'm a fan.
Yeah, I won't hold that against you. I mean, y'all do see some decent football from time to time,
Yeah.
right?
Clemson, Florida State, North Carolina last year for the first part of the year.
Yeah, you get a quarterback hurt and you're about done. But I think
Yeah.
the big news. Well, there's two things. There's two things. First of all, have you seen Cam Newton's new? I don't know if it's a podcast
Yes.
or what it is. But I'm dressing up as him for Halloween. Number one, that's a done deal. I'm dressing up as Cam Newton. I've already got the glasses. I've got to find the hats with the holes in them. Puts his hair out. But okay, so the dude was a legit star. I mean, he was a legit player. He was a stud.
I'm aware. I'm aware.
For sure. He was. But here's the thing that got me, and he's still talking about Colorado, University of Colorado, Deion Sanders, Shador, all the guys in Colorado, and how Paul Feinbaum, the voice of the SEC, said that they're irrelevant. Colorado's irrelevant. Like
That's bullshit.
In the college football playoff.
I think they make the playoff.
They're irrelevant in the playoff. Well, for them, I will say this: for them to make the playoff, I think they're going to have to win their conference. I mean, that's the big part of all of this year is if you win your conference, you're in the playoffs.
They moved to the Big 12, right?
Yeah. Texas is out of there. Oklahoma's out of there. I mean, they're expecting. I would expect Utah to win the Big 12 now. Utah's going to go in there. I think they're going to run the show.
They still have the same defense.
They've got the same defense. They've got the same coach. It's a culture that he's built over there.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of mean ass white boys that are going to hit you right in the fucking mouth.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but for them, I don't know. Maybe a 1-loss, 2-loss Colorado team might get in there. Dude, there's going to be anyway. So he's like, no, they're relevant, Paul. You don't know. Every Colorado game, is like a party and all this. Dude, I'm sorry. We don't give a shit about parties. We give a shit about football.
You got to win
football. You know what I mean? Colorado State waxed that ass last year, boy.
Yeah.
Come on now.
They will. I think they will go as far as Shador will take them. I really 100%. think that's where they're at. I think if Shador plays to the potential that, he's in Heisman talks already, I'm pretty sure. Like preseason Heisman talks. If he lives up to that potential, they'll be in the running, I think.
Yeah. I don't know. I still, it's just like last year. You're going to start off hot. You peter out at the end. We'll see what happens. I wish him the best. I love what he's doing. We talked about it all last season.
Who's going to be dangerous, and you hate him?
Who?
Ohio State.
Oh no, dude! I don't hate him. I hate Michigan. Ohio State. I don't mind.
Both.
It's just the whole. I'd rather see Ohio State win than Michigan any day of the week.
Yeah, I thought you hated both.
No, I don't. I'm not. I wasn't a big fan of the Big Ten. I'm really, really, really interested this year in the Big Ten, just because they got Oregon, Washington, the Arizona schools, USC, UCLA. I just think it's going to be freaking cool to see if water does mix it with oil. Because you're talking about two totally different freaking.
Yeah, because one's defense, one's offense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, who's going to adapt to what?
Well, the old saying goes, defense wins championships.
Yeah.
That's the old saying.
See, the thing about Ohio State is they're going to drop 50 on your head and hold you to 14.
That's a fact.
So,
dude, they're fucking loaded, man.
Yeah, that Will Howard kid, I saw somebody on Twitter said that he's going to be a white Cam Newton.
Probably. I'm really excited to watch some for the first time ever. I'm really excited to watch some of that Big Ten football. Yeah, dude, Penn State might be irrelevant. I mean, other than
did they get
the
rid of that
whiteout
trash
game,
ass quarterback?
yeah. Other than the whiteout game, what's there to talk about there?
Yeah,
You know, I mean, it's going to be really, really interesting to what's going to happen in that. What's going to happen with the Big 12? Like, to me, that's the most irrelevant conference right now for me is the Big 12.
yeah,
Because they took away the two top teams in the Big 12 are now in the SEC. We'll get to that in a second. Go ahead.
I think the Big Ten is going to be very similar to the SEC, where everybody is feasting on everybody. It's kind of what happened last year, where everybody was beating each other up. I think the Big Ten is going to be like that. I think you're going to see a 3-loss team in the playoff.
Yeah, I think, but here's the thing, and I know you've disagreed with me in the past, and you probably will here too. I'm not saying the SEC top to bottom is loaded because we do have some of the weaker teams, the Vanderbilts and shit like that.
Yeah.
But dude, you go from Missouri on up, and there's depth, and that's just good, hard-nosed football. You go to the Big Ten, we talked about it last year. You go Michigan and Ohio State, and you're done.
Right.
I don't remember Puff and all them trying to throw in Penn State. Give me a break.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Well, I don't know now. I mean,
weak too.
Oregon might get in that mix.
Well, see, that's what I was going to say. Now Oregon's in there. Now Washington's in there. If USC and UCLA can get out of their fucking way, their own way, they can get in there. So now you're talking, there could be 6 teams in the Big Ten that are pretty salty, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? And you only have a 12-team playoff.
So, okay, I have a question for you about the playoff. Do you fully understand? And I'm asking this to you because I don't. Do you fully understand how teams get into the playoff now?
Nobody fucking understands it. The only people that we know for sure that are going to be in there, and here's the thing, and this is something that people just need to fucking understand and get over. The only people that we know that are going to get in are the conference champions.
So, okay, that was my question. So, the MAC will have a team. The Conference USA will have a team.
No. The Big 5 will have a team.
Okay, so outside of that, so there's no Big 4. You mean Big 4 now?
I mean the Big 4, yeah.
So you're telling me the conference winner of the MAC doesn't automatically get a team?
Where is it? We can bring it up. I can't reach my fucking computer.
It's fine.
But you can bring it up to so you see the conference champions all have like a bye in the first round, and then it's one and done, right? So the winners of the first round go and play the conference champions, and then it whittles down from then on out.
I could be mistaken by saying this, and we will confirm for a later date, but I'm almost positive that every conference champion gets in. Because they might not get a bye, but they get in.
Well, I hope so.
I saw a projected bracket and it had App State in it from the Sun Belt.
Well, I hope so because here's what you're going to get. You're going to get the number 2 team in the Big Ten and the number 2 team in the SEC, and it's kind of like a first round bye. You go and you play, one of the, you go play one of these teams and you just wax their ass and you sit your starters in the second half. That's the way I think it's going to happen.
I think it's going to be cool. You know what? You know what's going to be epic about it though?
An App State upset.
Yep. Nobody wants to see App State, bro. Nobody. Well,
I'm pretty sure LSU, Alabama, Ole Miss, Michigan, Ohio State, Oregon, Washington. I'm pretty sure if they lose their conference championship, they'll be ready to whack somebody's ass in that first round. I promise you that.
You don't want to go into you don't want to go into them Blue Ridge Mountains that time of year, boy.
Well, the good thing about it won't be in the Blue Ridge Mountains. It'll be somewhere civilized where they're gonna have to have a driver's license to fucking get in, at least. I don't know, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Let's talk about SEC a little bit because I know, and the big thing is you got Oklahoma and Texas coming in. Yep. Dude, Oklahoma, let's start with Texas. I think Texas is a top 3 team in the nation, hands down. I'm an Aggie. I'm an Aggie fan. Always will be. I hate the Longhorns just because they are who they are. They still beat us in baseball, but still, they are who they are. Dude, they're loaded.
Yeah.
And Sark, great coach. I mean, he got a second. He got a second chance with Nick Saban at Alabama, and he learned at Alabama. And some are saying that he called probably one of the greatest games in Alabama history in that championship. So Sark's there, and then they got that Manning kid there. They got Ewer's kid coming back. They're loaded, dude. They're loaded. They should not lose a game other than us at the end of the season. And that's just because, and we'll talk about this as the season progresses, these tendencies in the SEC, we saw them last year. Nobody projected Kentucky to beat this team or that team. Nobody projected Florida to lose, at home, or Florida to win on the road, or Auburn to sneak up and beat. There's games, and if you look at it, and we'll break it down later. By the way, we are Coaches Call on Tap. We do have a NCAA podcast and an NFL podcast. We're getting to the NFL in a little bit. But in our NCAA podcast, we talk a lot about looking at the schedule, looking at sandwich games, looking at letdowns, looking at hangover games, stuff like that. And in the SEC, that shit happens a lot. So just be careful. If Texas is undefeated coming to Kyle Field at the end of the year, we'll beat their ass.
I didn't realize how big Kyle Field got. Like the stadium. That bitch is huge.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not. So I played the video game College Football 25, right? It just come out. Yeah. I went and I played a game at Kyle Field on the game, and that fucking stadium is massive.
Dude, there are how skyscrapers, they make like degrees of movement, like they move, right? Our student section is built like that.
Yeah.
Like if you go to a game, like I was there for the what was it, the 7 overtime Tennessee game. I was there for the 4 overtime LSU game. It was at night. It was loud. It was unbelievable, and you can just see you could just see it swaying. You're like, dude, this shit's going to go down at any time. And it's loud. It's one of the best venues in college football. It really is. People make fun of us because we don't have cheerleaders. We have those dudes, they call them milkmen because they're, yell leaders in white. But, dude, it is an unbelievable atmosphere. It's tough to win there. If you win there, you deserve it. Our 12th man is a true 12th man. It's not that Seattle Seahawk bullshit. Our 12th man is true.
I can't believe you don't go to every home game.
That's the degenerate side of me, dude, because if I go there, I watch a game, and then I'm watching the tickers over here wondering who's up, because I love to bet second halves, and I love, that's just the degenerate side of me. I try to go to a few games every year. I wish I would, but, dude, it's getting so expensive now, too. Notre Dame, the nosebleed section Notre Dame game is going to cost you $400.
I thought you got in for free.
Oh, that's my daughter. Yeah, that's my daughter.
Okay.
No, it costs a lot of money. But, yeah, we're going to talk about those 10. I can't wait. That's what I love about SEC football is you look at the schedule, and if it pans out this week the way we think it's going to pan out, the following week, get ready. We're taking some dogs, and we're fixing to make some money. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think, obviously, Texas is a big – Texas, Georgia, Alabama, LSU, Ole Miss, I think, is my sleeper conference champion of the year. I mean, I've got them. I think that's Donnie. Too bad, Donnie. You're late. I love Ole Miss. Dude, it's just going to be dog eat dog. If these guys take a nap any week in the SEC, you're done. You're done.
Yeah.
Arkansas is going to be good. Mississippi State's bringing new people. I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to see what happens. Missouri has one of the best wide receivers in the nation. I mean, it's going to be exciting, dude. I can't wait.
As always, don't tell Tristan in college football. Just don't. I'm going to be doing a lot of tailing this year in college football.
We're gonna have a lot of fun. This is Coach's Call on Tap. We are on YouTube also. Make sure you check us out on YouTube. Me and Tristan are going to try a new thing here and see how it goes. We're going to try to go live on the 11 a.m. games, 11 a.m. games on Saturdays, and kind of show y'all how we bet halves, quarters, stuff like that in these morning games. Y'all make sure you join us. Y'all come talk some shit. Give us your insight if you've got a good bet or something going on. Let us know, but make sure you follow us. Coach's Call on Tap. We're on YouTube. Thanks for joining in. Tristan, I've got my top 4 NFL teams.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've got my top 4 NFL teams, dude.
My bread and butter, baby.
2 of them are in the same state. I got my number 1 and number 2 teams
your own
from
state?
the same state.
Is it your own state?
Yep. You want to know them?
Yeah.
Number 1, the Dallas Cowboys. Number 2,
1 team in the country.
Number 1 team. They're going to win it all this year. Dallas Cowboys. Number 2,
joking.
the Houston Texans. The number 2 team. Number 3, the Kansas City Chiefs. Number 4, the Baltimore Ravens. Okay. Those are my 4 top teams in the NFL.
Okay.
Am I right or wrong?
You're wrong. You couldn't be
Carolina.
more wrong.
It's not Carolina.
No, we're gonna be horrible. We're gonna be so bad again.
Talk to me.
Although
about the NFL,
I will say I'm excited about our new coach though, but we'll get to that at some point. If you had to ask me my top 4 teams right now, I'm going Kansas City at 1, Niners at 2 until I'm proven otherwise. I don't like it. You know I don't like it, but it's
they got a horrible quarterback.
Yeah, he's awful. By the way,
he's one of the best decision makers ever.
Yeah, he was a great decision maker last night in a preseason game when none of his stars were playing, and he went like 1 for 11 for 4 yards and a pick or something like that. Yeah, he's terrible.
Right.
Don't
just
coach.
Come on, dude. We're not talking about LeBron James. Keep
going.
All
right, so Chiefs, Niners. My dark horse this year, Bengals.
Love it. I love that.
Bengals. With a healthy Joe Burrow back.
Yes.
And then the New York Jets.
Really?
I notice I had only one NFC team because I think there's only a one clear-cut NFC team. I think the Cowboys are second. I think, I've talked to a lot of people and they think the Cowboys are going to be terrible. They're going to go like 13-4 again this year and lose in the playoffs again. It's just going to be what it is. But I got the Niners for sure. I think the AFC dominates this year. I think they absolutely dominate.
Yeah. I love that Bengals pick. I love the Bengals pick with the healthy Joe.
I'm telling you right now, the Bengals, probably before the season starts, I will have a futures ticket in on the Bengals at plus 2,000. And then I will have it on the Jets at plus 2,000. They're both plus 2,000, and they're going to be in the race, I promise you.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Hey, was it the quarterbacks? We talked about this the other day. I think we were texting or I might have been texting somebody else. I don't know. But dude, I really dig this group of rookie quarterbacks that are in the league.
Yeah, I don't.
Come on.
I don't. Yeah, I don't.
Really?
Yeah, I don't see it. I think, everybody's.
Dude, Caleb Williams is finally where he should be in the NFL.
I think he's going to get his shit rocked and really fast in the NFL. I think, everybody's like going crazy over these throws he's making. Bryce made the same throws last year. Nobody said
I'm not
shit.
talking about the throws. I'm just talking about his movement. I'm just talking about his vision and shit right now.
I think he's going to get his shit rocked this year. I think the Bears, everybody's got them winning their division. They will not win their division. The Packers will win that division.
Well, he should get rocked. I'm just saying. I'm not saying they're going to win. I'm not talking about winning.
You're just saying
losing.
you like them.
I'm just saying I like these quarterbacks. I mean,
other than Caleb, who is there?
I like Caleb. Dude, J.J. McCarthy, I wish he wouldn't have got hurt.
Yeah, so we got to throw that away for a year. He's gone. So who else?
Yeah, where's my list?
Jaden Daniels, he's in Washington Commanders. He's going to Bo Nix.
Bo Nix. That's another one, dude.
They're going to be last in the NFL this year.
Dude,
They'll have the
that's
number one
fine.
overall pick.
Dude, listen, you're not listening to a fucking thing I'm saying. I'm
Yes,
talking
I
about
am.
this kid. I'm talking about the kid, the quarterback, him. I'm talking about Bo Nick. Dude, he reminds me a little bit of like a Joe Burrow. He's got that shit in his neck that you need as a quarterback. You know what I mean? Kid's
Yeah.
gonna bow up and do something, man. I fucking dig it. I like
Okay.
I like
I'm
what
not knocking you for digging it.
I like. That's what it's. Yeah, but he's like, oh, they're going to get rocked. They're going to get beat. Well, they should. They're fucking kids. They still have fucking trainers wiping their own ass. They don't know what's going on in the NFL. That shit's fast, man, and furious. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm having some fun watching this preseason stuff, man.
Yeah. I have not watched a single Panthers preseason game because there's no point. The starters have not played one time, and I'm not wasting my time watching practice squad.
Dude, y'all
players.
got a Mexican coach?
Yes. He's mixed, Mexican and white, I think. Dave Canales.
Wow.
Dave
Okay.
Canales.
Good
I would
for
like to
y'all.
take,
At least y'all are progressive. At least y'all win that.
and we got a mixed quarterback,
There you go.
Bryce Young. I would like to take this time. We are going to have a new segment this year on the NFL show. So betting is now legal in North Carolina. Are you familiar with?
Congratulations. I think that's a long time coming. Congratulations, North Carolina, for making it legal. Texas, let's go.
I was going to say you're not legal yet.
No. I mean, I am. I have a green card, but betting's not legal.
That's right. So no, betting's legal here now. Are you familiar with survivor pools?
Yes.
They do like the big one every year in Vegas. I want to say it's Caesars or BetMGM, and you win like $1 million if you hit all of them.
Yeah.
So DraftKings offers pools on there, and I entered one the other day for $5. I think that pays out $50K if you get them all right. So the new segment is going to be Tristan's Survivor Pool pick of the week.
Oh wow. Okay, so for those that are listening and have no clue, they think Survivor is what's on CBS on Wednesdays.
No.
Explain what the Survivor Pool is, real quick.
So the Survivor Pool is extremely simple. You just have to pick one team that is going to win that week. You don't have to pick the spread. You're not picking the over-under. You just pick who's going to win that week. The kicker is once you pick that team once, you're not allowed to pick them again the rest of the season. So that's the kicker. So, and if you lose, you're out. You're knocked out for the year. You're done. So that's what Survivor is.
So how many people are per pool, or is it endless?
So this one's unlimited until the season starts. I think when I entered, there was 2,000 people in it, I believe.
Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna have a Survivor pool for the year, and yeah, and I already have my pick for week 1, barring injuries, and it's a very safe pick because we want to see week 2. We got to at least have 2.
So can we do that on Coach's Call?
Like as a group?
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to be anything crazy because really, I mean, it's not about the money. It's about the pride.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
We can get Donnie and some of these yahoos to.
I was gonna say we can join $100 one. We need a 4th person. You get me, you, and Donnie, and one other.
I'm saying do a Survivor pool between us.
Oh. Yes, we can do that. Yes.
Because we're going to be, dude, there's no way you can get the 4. Let's just say it's me, you, and Donnie. We'll never fucking agree on one.
Never. Absolutely never.
Yeah. Because Donnie's way too in his own fucking head. He knows everything.
He'll pick the fucking
You got
Titans
your
every
favorites,
week.
and I'm the only sane one here.
Yeah. Shit. But yeah, Donnie will pick the Titans week 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we'll have to tell him, Donnie, you've already picked them 3 times. You can't pick them again.
That's funny. That is funny, man. That is funny. Yeah, we'll do that Survivor. That'd be good. That'd be good.
So for what you know and whatever you have researched up to this point, who is your way too early Super Bowl pick?
My way too early Super Bowl pick.
To win it all. To win it all. No takes, Baxi. So you got to pick go.
I mean, how can you not go with Kansas City again? I mean,
Yeah.
just, you know.
I don't think they do it again.
Well,
personally, personally, I don't.
I mean, if they don't do it, then Baltimore does it.
No, they don't. Lamar is no.
Yeah, you're right. Fuck, I forgot about that.
He's fucking terrible in the playoffs.
Yeah. You know what? Here's my long shot, and I love him. I'll take Houston.
Okay, that's respectable.
I'll take Houston.
Mine's gonna be
the Jets.
Mine's gonna be the Jets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a hard. I'm like really close between them and the Bengals, but
he's got to stay healthy though. Your man's got to stay healthy.
Yeah, I got a real funny feeling about a little storybook ending for Aaron Rodgers this year.
And that's another one. So we talked about in college, we talk about trends in the schedule and hangovers, and you can kind of read it. In the NFL, it's scripted and rigged. So you might be right.
You're full of shit.
No, we're going to talk about that a lot. You know, the conspiracy theories. Dude, yeah. I love that take. I love that angle. I love that angle for the Jets.
But you can play the same angle for the Bengals though, because Burrow's hurt last year.
You're not going to compare those two quarterbacks at all.
You can though.
You get a better story in New York.
Maybe he's got a better defense in New York for sure. I will tell you that.
Speaking of New York, let's end on this. How fucking horrible are the Giants, dude?
Awful.
Is this just like going to be a yearly thing now?
So
like that's the new Cleveland Browns. When I was growing up in the 80s, the Cleveland Browns were horrible.
They were horrible when I was a kid too.
I mean, and now it's the Giants?
No, so they fucked up giving Daniel Jones a contract. I don't know why they did that. The man has been terrible
awful
since he's entered the league. He's been bad. He's never been good. And I want to say they gave him 4 years, $150 million or maybe more. I don't know, but it was something that was ridiculous. And so in doing that, they let Saquon go. And it's like I don't know. They're a dumpster fire. That's all I got for that.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait! I cannot wait to fade them some itches. I'm wondering what the lines are going to be. They're going to be double digits every week. They have to be double-digit dogs every week.
Well, I think we play them this year. We might actually win that game. Damn it!
I hope so, dude. If for nothing else, you're half Mexican coach, man. I hope y'all get that done, man. I'm rooting for them. I'll get the Mexican flags out and everything. But
damn right.
Coaches Call on Tap, man. We're going to be around. We're going to go every week. We're going to go through some games. We're going to talk about the previous games, hit some highlights, and just shoot the shit. Make sure you follow us on YouTube. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, comment. We're going to go live on TikTok also. Tristan, you got anything else before we close it out?
Nope, not today.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us today. We will see you next week where we really, really dig into the season, the college football season, and we start digging in a little deeper into the NFL. I'm Coach Z in Texas, Tristan in North Carolina. Coaches Call on Tap. Adios. Y'all be good.